I realized that these were people that I wanted to be guiding my wellness and health. And a lot of the conventional medicine is just prescription drugs and treating the symptoms versus the root cause. So finding the Aspen Institute was just really a godsend for me because Dr. Ryan looks at root causes, like what is the root cause of something, and then let's address that versus trying to mask with prescription drugs or, whatever, and also preventative care. So, determining if your hormones are correct and, what, risk factors you have, what foods you're supposed to be eating based on your blood type. All of these things we've incorporated now into my health plan. And I have been feeling since I became a patient of Dr. Ryan, I have, felt better than I've ever felt in, early 30s, probably when I was in the best shape of my life. So, or even 20s, I just have felt better than I ever have. And I just attribute it to healthcare plan that I'm on. I mean, it's transformed my life. Just how good I feel. How good I feel, how much energy I have, how I care, and that education piece is instrumental in making good decisions on a daily basis. So that is the biggest thing that I learned that has kind of transformed my life and my diet and my health. I can basically exercise the entire day from when I get up. I get up, go for a hike, go to yoga, um, I can go for a run. I could go play volleyball with my family. I mean, I can just be active from when I get up in the morning to when I go to bed. So it's nice to be able to just enjoy your days and feel good every day.
I was getting older. I felt my energy level dropping. I felt, even though I was doing the same type of thing where I was eating the same things, I was working out the same. I have two Siberian Huskies. So I'm walking the dogs a lot, all those things, compounded with lack of sleep, higher stress, higher anxiety, had nothing but positive results and effects. The first thing, so the initial thought was, oh, let's calm down a little of the food noise. Additionally, I had been struggling with a neuropathy case for almost a year. And it was oddly evident that in taking this low dose of the oral semaglutide, that it calmed down all the side effects, which were literally torturing me. And the burning that I was experiencing at night, especially when I was trying to sleep from both of my feet, was just unending. It was, I'd been to 3 neurologists. I'd had every test in the book done, all types of nerve tests. I'd had MRIs done. I'd had blood tests done. You name it. Nothing showed up. But this seemed to take over relatively quickly, and it's the only thing that I changed. So besides weight loss, this was another autoimmune I guess, type of problem that was taking over my life that the semaglutide actually cured, like totally unexpected and literally life changing, because I haven't experienced chronic pain like that. So it was the most surprising, unexpected, but joyful side effect that I never even hoped for that.
My hormones are balanced probably for the first time in my whole life, so that feels really good too. I just love Dr. Partovi. I am so impressed with that brilliant mind of his, and he has so much knowledge and so much expertise that he loves to share. And when he shares it in a way that is so articulate and so easy to understand. And if he's talking, I'm listening.
Good news is that I feel well enough that I'm, willing to look into traveling, which wouldn't have been that way, say, a year ago. Yeah, no way. I felt like I was on death's doorstep then, and that was a year ago, and gained weight. It was awful. I was able to get on the diet plan a little more seriously. I've lost 75 pounds, considering I was walking with a walker with severe pain. And now there are sometimes I'm walking around the house and I forget to use my cane. I forget where it is. So that's a vast improvement. It's not only the physical, but like I said, it's the mental and emotional support too. I appreciate it in the group format, as a matter of fact. And I brag on him all the time to my friends. They'll say, well, how are you doing? Family that hadn't seen me in months, when I went for Thanksgiving, they hardly recognized me and said how wonderful you look, and you must be feeling so great, because last Thanksgiving was sleeping sitting up in a chair. That's how terrible it was. I'm back to swimming. Yes, I'm more physically active than I thought that I would be at 74 years of age, and the way my health was going, it was just downhill. Now the world seems so much brighter. It's in Technicolor. It was definitely in black and white, and I feel also I feel definitely more empowered. So it's not just physical, but it's the emotional. I feel stronger emotionally too. I feel more empowered. Like my opinion matters, or what I think matters. It's just given me a lot of self-confidence as well. If anybody's on the fence, I would be glad to talk with them.
I would say that inability to lose weight, that was my highest frustration. It just seemed like everything that I tried before was no longer working. I was rapidly gaining weight. Probably, I don't know, I didn't do the math, but it was about 40 pounds in a year. So that was a lot for me. And I was like, this has got to stop. I worked with a nutritionist, I got all my protein in, and it just seemed like I don't know if that was the catalyst, and because my body was so toxic, I was gaining because I was eating so much. I don't know. I had worked with a functional medicine practitioner who put me on like 1,200 calories a day, which I found out from the nutritionist was not enough. I've done keto, done all kinds of things. And like I said, with the menopause coming on, it just, I was really frustrated. I'd say the biggest thing is that I had hope. I had a little bit of hope return, because I'd lost that after gaining so much weight over the previous year and a half or so. And so I feel like semaglutide system that you had put in place, or that group, was what gave me hope. Like, hey, maybe this will work for me. 2 months in, until I actually felt some kind of difference. And then when I got to the point 4, I noticed all the food noise was gone. And that was good. But the main thing that I noticed around month 2 was that my joint pain was significantly decreased. And I was able to work out more. I would say it's been about 90% reduced. I think it was about that 2-month mark, and I realized, hey, I can now go to the gym 2-3 times a week instead of the 1. It was, and I had that hope of, hey, this is starting to work. And then the other part of that was around the 2-month mark, I noticed that my pants, I had bought some fat jeans and starting to fit a little looser. So, yeah, I think that right around the 2-month mark.
Feeling the effects of the semaglutide in the way that I don't seem as hungry every day during the day. I really wanted to have control of my health, knowing that Western medicine doesn't really thoroughly check everything. Obviously it works. I'd rather do that, take nutraceuticals, than take any medication. And I'm sure my Western doctor would have put me on a statin. I know it was the gradual way that we were doing this program, and that it wasn't going to be such a shock to the system like Ozempic and things like that. I certainly feel more energized and relieved that, these issues that I'm seeing results, feeling that my health is on the right track. Monthly calls are great, and I think I've been on every one. I've gained a lot of knowledge since having my sessions with Dr. Partovi. I used to have a lot of sleepless nights postmenopausal, and sleep's improved and my energy level too over the time together. And he's gotten to know me, you know, when we do our group calls. He, you know, remembers a lot of things we talk about the time before. I would say that I would consider him a close friend.